Yo, what up? It's the culture. You already know. Hey, yo, do your boy a favor, right? Hit the like button, press subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified every time I drop this heat. You already know. Hey, yo, so you already know what this shit about from the title. Skip Bayless got him a new partner, Richard Sherman and shit. So I don't know. I don't know how this gonna go, man. I think Richard Sherman is like gonna blow up on him one day because you know Skip gonna cross the line. You know how Skip do. I don't know, man. Richard Sherman here, a real one. And Skip like to get real dudes, like how he got Shannon Sharp and now he got Richard Sherman. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I'm gonna tell you at the end because I ain't really watched this shit. So I'm watching with y'all and then like give my little thoughts. And at the end, I see if this shit, what this shit about, if it's gonna last. And tell me, drop it in the comments and tell me what y'all think, right? So let's get into it.
Oh, Richard Sherman and I once had an infamous clash on ESPN 11 years ago. But a lot was going on that day that you might not know. Richard and I have shared our versions of what happened with each other. We've learned, I think, a lot from each other and are now totally cool. In fact, I got to tell you, I like Richard a lot, and I pushed hard to have him as a teammate here on the new Undisputed. So now, Richard and I are going to walk you back through what really happened. Okay, so allow me to start.
That shit's mad long ago.
I'm on First Take with my man Stephen A. Smith, and we are auditioning for an afternoon show. So on top of the 2-hour morning show, for about an 8-week run, we're doing a half-hour afternoon show that was actually we were on E2, so this was regular ESPN. And we were told Richard wants to come on, but he doesn't want to do anything controversial, so kind of let my guard down because you've been in some controversies, gone after Tom Brady on the field after you beat them up in Seattle, and you were going back and forth with Darrelle Revis and Roddy White on Twitter.
Like he's 95 years old.
Here we go, and you're about to get mic'd up, hooked up audio-wise, and you have your earpiece in, and I can see you in the monitor, but you don't yet have your microphone. So my producer is frantically saying in my ear as we come on live for just a half-hour show, you got to vamp. So I'm just babbling. I don't have a game plan. I don't have anything.
He's making excuses.
I reach for, well, Richard's been saying that he's already better than Darrelle Revis. And I said, I don't see that yet. Not yet. And at that moment, you sat down, and I think we asked you some just cliche football question, and instead you answered by coming right after me. Now give me your side.
Skip, I was getting mic'd, and I could hear you in my ear vamping. And I'm a big-time respect guy. So you say I got into this controversy. I usually don't start them, but I'm happy to finish them. You run your mouth. Tom was talking that game, so I talked.
Bayless, disrespectful
Revis was talking, got on Twitter, got on a rant. So then I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna put the numbers out there. I'm gonna put the facts. You can argue with me.
You were a numbers guy.
I'm a numbers guy.
You had the numbers to back up your case.
I got the numbers to always back up my case. If I ain't got the numbers, I'm probably not making a case. And so all I can hear is the disrespect in my ear. Skip, I'm sitting there like, not even like, hey, he's in the same ballpark, or, he's coming on, or he's like, he's not even in the same stratosphere. I said, okay, This is disrespect, Skip. Skip, I'm going to have to respond to this as soon as possible. So when I got on the show, it was like the first chance I get. I don't care the question. I'm dropping it.
You came hard. Okay, now more backstory from my side. First Take at that point was on probation because we had had several incidents, fortunately not involving me. But we were one day away from our audition period trying to stay clean. So I'm thinking quickly as you come after me, oh my God, this is terrible, because Stephen A. badly wanted to get an afternoon slot so that he could sleep a little longer because he goes late to the games and goes to a lot of games.
Damn,
I'm pulling for him and for us to get it. So I am dancing as fast as I can, thinking, I can't really fight fire with my usual fire, or this is going to blow up, not that it hadn't already. Right. So I am playing against you with one hand tied behind my back, but I'm trying to hold in with you as best I can without creating a firestorm. but you got more and more worked up. And the truth is, the more we have talked about it, I'm built just like you are.
No question.
If it had been shoe on the other foot,
built just like
I would have come after me just like you came after me, because I would have been
like
incensed over it, because it was very disrespectful.
It was Skip crazy.
I'm under the impression we're not even going to be controversial. So
Like
I don't have any
something.
plan in place to be controversial, and it goes completely off the rails. Yet the irony of all this was, for me, in my lengthy career at ESPN, I got the highest marks for the way I handled myself that I ever got from the people upstairs. Oh, you didn't stoop to mudsling or fight fire with fire as you usually do.
Man, you started this
stayed
shit.
cool under fire. Well, I was trying to, so we didn't have another incident. And unfortunately, thanks to you, but again, I love you for what you did. We did have an incident. It did cost us the afternoon slot. One day from vacation. We were all going to go on vacation for a week after this 8-week run, because it was a lot of show to do, 2 hours in the morning, and then try to do a whole new half-hour version of what we had done in the morning. So as we have spoken and talked, and I've gotten to know you, we're actually way more alike than you might think, if you see that.
Oh,
right?
I definitely see that. I definitely, as we've talked,
man.
as we've had our conversations, our brunches, our conversations in the green room.
Yep.
It's been amazing to hear how similar we are, and how prepared you are, and how driven you are, how you came from the bottom, Skip. I got a ton of respect for what you've done and how you've done it. You've made yourself a household name without playing a sport.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
For the connection,
you came
man.
straight out of Compton. You went to Stanford, and you were a third-round pick. Probably because you didn't time that fast.
Right.
But you play fast, and you play fast up here. And I was broken home, coming from the dregs, Oklahoma City to Vanderbilt, and then I made myself at Vanderbilt. I got a full scholarship that my mom could have never sniffed affording to send me there. And I don't know if your parents could afford to send you to Stanford.
No, my only choice was to get a scholarship. So I appreciate that. I'm still grateful for our moment, Skip, because I think it was positive for both of us in the end. And we know how to disrespect. I can't wait for this show to continue and us to go back and forth. I'm excited. This is going to be a lot of fun.
I can already say, I love you, man. Way to go.
I'll tell you one thing, right? Skip good at like starting shit. Like he know like he good at what he do. I'll give him that. He is good at what he do, but he do cross the line. He crossed the line a lot. Like if he didn't cross the line so much, he would be great at what he do. But since he like don't know how to reel it in, and he gets too fired up, like, you know what I'm saying, you can just say whatever the fuck you want to say, and there ain't gonna be no consequences. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you ain't played the game. So like, you're talking to people that's putting blood, sweat, and tears into this shit, and you telling them motherfuckers they ain't good or they suck or this, that, and third. You know what I'm saying? People, family watch this shit, kids, all types of shit. So like, I don't know, man. I just think Skip gonna cross the line again, and Richard Sherman ain't gonna go for it, because you gotta think, this shit's on live TV. This ain't like, they can't just edit it and cut this out, cut that out. This shit's on live TV. So Skip, I think one day he gonna say some crazy shit to Richard Sherman, and he a real one. So he's gonna come back at him, and it's just gonna be like the same thing with Shannon Sharp. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll give it a year. I'll say it lasts a year. You know what I'm saying? And then like, Skip gonna be Skip, man. You see how he look? He already old. I think this is last chance. If he don't get it right this one, and then have to go through the whole shit again, pick another partner, I don't think Fox gonna fuck with him. Fuck with him. Or you never know, because Skip do got a following and shit. But like, ain't nobody else gonna want, no real motherfucker gonna want to come up there after you violate somebody again. I mean, somebody might want to come up there for the paycheck, but like, you ain't gonna get no real person up there. Somebody that we won't watch. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Tell me what y'all think, man. Leave it in the comments if you think it's gonna last long or it's not. Tell me why you don't think it's gonna last long and shit. And that's it, man. I don't think it's gonna last long. Honestly, I really don't, man. I do like watching Undisputed kind of more than First Take, honestly. You know what I'm saying? But that was when Shannon Sharp was there. And I do like Skip. I do like Skip because he know He talk about my Cowboys a lot first, but he good at what he do. But it's just those times where he go too far. You know what I'm saying? So tell me what y'all think, man. If y'all ain't like and subscribe yet, like and subscribe, man. It's nothing but up. I'm stuck. You heard? So shit. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. You heard? One. Stop.